All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Parker Beatier. I am a seven-figure Amazon seller, and today we're going to look at four different products and explain why they're good products or why they could be poor products to buy for your Amazon business in 2024. So let's just jump right into it. What I have right here is a software called Keepa, which is a chart below every single Amazon listing. And then I have SellerAmp here to the right. Those are the two softwares that I will use to product research anything that I want to buy or if I don't want to buy it. And one of the biggest things as a new seller is you need to know when not to buy it, right? Because there's going to be stuff that looks profitable, but you kind of have that intuition as you become a longer seller that something might tank in price, because that's the biggest fear of every Amazon seller. Things don't usually tank like a crazy amount, and usually you can get out, break even. But we're just going to look at some examples here. So what this is right here is this is the offer count. This is how many sellers are selling this product. And as you can see, when the offer count increases, the price will actually drop. So you have the price up here in purple, and you can see the drop in price, right? This is the price coming down. This is the offers coming up, because just simple supply and demand. When the price goes down, the competition is going to go up, and vice versa. So we see the offer count coming up here. And when you see a product like this right here, this is something you want to avoid. Now, what we can see is the price definitely went down and followed that. And then there's usually a stabilization period, right? Because the price is just so low, not many people can make this item profitable. So you're going to have that stabilization period, and then you start to see people sell out again. So on the drop right here, this is actually a good product that you want to be looking at, right? Because from like August 16th until now, this has actually been in a downtrend. And I would expect this product to actually now increase in price. And what you can see is Amazon actually sells this product. So in the light orange tint, this means that Amazon is on the product. You can see that starting about right here. So you can see Amazon's actually been above third-party sellers, which is like a lot of online arbitrage sellers, potentially some wholesale sellers. So when Amazon raises their price, typically the price will follow. So we're going to have the offer count dropping here, and then Amazon is now above all third-party sellers, and we're now going to probably see an increase up to probably $28 to match Amazon. So at this moment, it's about $19 FBM and $23.49 FBA. This is an item that I could definitely see going 25 to 28. Not like I'm predicting that to make it profitable, but this is an item that looks good because a lot of people are selling out at a very rapid time. So that's kind of what a good product would look like. And now let's look at what kind of a bad product would look like. So this right here is a product that I would 100% avoid. You can see the price has already started to quickly come down. And basically what happens here is there's something called a repricer. All these sellers have repricers, which is trying to win the buy box. It is trying to be the seller on the buy box. And you have pretty much softwares battling each other, kind of like a race to the bottom. And as more and more sellers come on, you have more and more competition, and the price is just going to continue to drop until we hit like a stabilization period like we saw in the last chart. So if you see the offers just continually going up, this is definitely going to drop in price unless you're at an insane like peak demand period, kind of like back to school or Christmas. I would definitely stay away from this product. Next, we're going to have what kind of a slower moving product looks like. So you're going to have a lot of long lines here. And for me, that is an instant determinator that this product does not move, right? And you can see it on SellerAmp over here. It only sells 28 times per month, whereas some of this stuff is selling 200-300 times a month. Obviously, you can still make money on these type of products, but you just have to understand that you don't want to go deep on products that have a very long line of offer count. Now, there's some exceptions for wholesale items, but if it's kind of like an OA brand or something that kind of fluctuates typically in offer count, like it has before, that's definitely something you want to stay away from. So very long lines is not going to sell very fast, whereas I'll show you another Keepa chart that is going to sell much faster. But yeah, this definitely has price stability, so you can still make money off this kind of product, but you just need to understand it's not going to be like your bread and butter. Lastly, we're going to get to a very, very fast selling item. And you can already see the difference in the oscillation on the offer count, right? It's moving up and down at a very, very quick rate. There's people that are coming on this listing and selling out same day because it sells so fast. Now, obviously, these are the hardest items to find in OA, and you can't expect to just come onto Google and search these up on the internet. Like, you have to have discount gift cards, you have to have coupons, you have to have cash back. Like, you kind of have to understand all this stuff. And that's where you want to get in OA. You want to get to where you can find these type of products profitable. And it's going to be much lower margin, typically in my experience, if you're able to find these products, because they just sell so fast. There's a lot of competition and it's just part of the game. But you can still make money off these products. But you kind of want to have a catalog mixed in slower sellers with higher ROI and then fast sellers with a little bit lower ROI. Obviously, if you could get better ROI, that would work. But from a product research standpoint, this sells 9,000 times a month. And just looking at this Keepa chart, you can tell there's a lot of oscillation. And the difference between that and this is very, very large. And it's a very big point to understand, right? So we want charts that are decreasing. We do not want charts that are increasing. And then we want to see some oscillation on the charts so we can move a lot of volume if you want to scale up. So this is the kind of stuff you want to try to be buying. Now, obviously, it's going to be the hardest things to find. They're going to sell out the fastest. And you just got to have a network and be in this whole OA space to find this kind of stuff. But obviously, it's possible if you stick with it.